Kim Rigby Artho here. My kids are in bed. They may wake up, so if you start hearing two screaming babies, you know who they are. Chris is over there. My friend has decided to request a video, so I decided to put two videos in one because it's about two topics. Because I told him ages ago, I need topics to talk about, so give me a topic because there's quite a lot I could talk about. And he decided that I talk about love and survival because I'm one for surviving and a hopeless romantic that's not had a very good time in that department. But yeah, just one second. Okay. So, I call him Slavaroo, by the way, just to let you know. Right. So, which one should I start with first, Chris? Love. Okay. You want me to start with love? Well. It is one of those extremely complicated at times things, and yeah, it decides to choose people that are really not good for you most of the time. Can you agree with me? Yes. And every time it does, you're like, why am I in love with this person? They're nothing like me. We have nothing in common. There is nothing, bringing me to them. It's just there. I'm like, what is it? Like when you can't figure out what it is you like about someone, and you're like, what the? How am I in love with a person that I don't like? It's hard to explain, but you get those moments, and then you get the ones where they have everything in common and the best suited person to you, but what happens? You just don't fall in love with them. It's your heart chooses. This is going from past experience. Your heart seems to choose people that are the worst for you, and then you're like, why? Or you end up staying with people that are bad for you, or in women's cases, you're like bad boys, and I don't understand why we do it. I don't understand why heart just goes for that choice. It doesn't go for the sensible person that's, would do anything for you. It doesn't go for the nice, kind-hearted guys. No, it doesn't. It goes for the bad boys that treat you like shit. I'm like, what is wrong with this in here? But yeah, I've had a bit of a roller coaster ride in that department in my life, and I've come to a stage now where obviously I'm with Chris, and I'm not like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I'm not really jumping into anything like proper serious, like in terms of romance and all that, or marriage and stuff like that. Of course, me and Chris are more like friends, but that are in a relationship. But in the past, I was like this really hopeless romantic, like properly like and I'd watch all these romantic films and I'd be like, I want that, and then it never happened. It'd just be the complete opposite to that, or it'd be a fake version of a romantic film, and then you'd be like, this isn't what I wanted, but okay. So if you're anything like me and you've been through the same situation, then just live your life and love yourself. Loving yourself is way less complicated. It's more fun. You don't have to worry about what someone else thinks, because you're like, I don't care. I'm just being me. I'm doing my thing, and I love myself. And that's the stage I'm at. And even with twin flames, you've got to be like that, because if you watch those twin flame things or read about twin flames 24 hours a day, and you listen to the fact that you should be, you know, trying to manifest your twin flame. No, you're not meant to manifest your twin flame. Your twin flame will come to you when they are ready, not when you say so. And if you say so, they probably will delay it just a little bit longer, because they're still human being at the end of the day. But no, love yourself and focus on yourself. That is how you get your twin flame. And definitely don't care if they aren't there, because they're gonna take longer otherwise. They come when you don't need them, basically. But anyway, I don't really know what else I can say on that topic that I've not already talked about in my life. Just love yourself, love people, yeah. And if you know you love someone that's a bit of a red flag, then just love them from a distance and love yourself at the same time. You're not exactly loving yourself if you go to the red flag and you stay around the red flag, and then you let the red flag just do loads of red flag shit to you. It's not loving yourself. Just distance and love them from where you are. You don't have to be with them, you don't have to be close, just stay away and love them from a distance. It doesn't mean you're selfish for doing that. It's the same for family members or anyone that is a major red flag, and you just know deep inside that you shouldn't be around them and they're bad for you, so just don't. And okay, let's talk about survival. Savaru wanted me to talk about survival because he knows about my past, and I have been in situations where I've not had any money, or I've had like little money, like £20 to last for a fortnight, or even 15. But it's actually really easy if you know what you're doing. So basically, what this part is called is how to live off £20 a fortnight for food. It's simple. All you've got to do is be smart with it. You go to Asda or somewhere cheap like that, and you look for deals, or you look for really, really cheap stuff. It doesn't matter if it's cheap, it still tastes fine. Some things, yeah, they don't taste as good, but you're trying to survive, you're not trying to live a life of luxury. Okay, so best foods to get when you're trying to survive is pasta and rice, because they last longer. Just make sure you get a big, massive bag of pasta, and try and get cheese or something so that it's not bland, and so that, you know, you've not run out of everything.
Make sure you've got a cooker on, like you.
Yeah, I didn't have a cooker at the time either, so I had to use a microwave. With a microwavable bowl, and that was very irritating, let me just tell you that. I took pasta in the microwavable bowl. I had to open and close the microwave door about every 10 seconds just so that it wouldn't overflow. And I had to cook rice that wasn't meant for a microwave in the microwave as well, and it literally felt like I was eating rocks. Yeah. Also, what is good is potatoes. Don't try and get too much vegetables, because vegetables go off very quickly. You can freeze milk, bread, and what else is it that I used to freeze? I used to freeze something else. I was telling Slavaroo. Basically, most things you can freeze them. And yes, milk goes a different colour when it's in the freezer and when it's frozen. It's fine, don't worry about it. As soon as it defrosts, it will go back to its original colour again. And it's very nice because it's really, really cold. But yeah, I used to get loads of like frozen food. Don't get fresh food unless it's pasta and rice or potatoes when you are trying to survive on very little money, because that fresh food is either going to go off or you're going to run out very quickly. Tin food is great as well because it's really cheap. It's like 50p to a pound, and you can get a meal out of that. So yeah, think smart. Frozen food, tin food, freeze stuff. Like if you're a person that likes butties, get 2 loaves of bread, put 1 in the freezer and leave 1 out. Same with milk, put 1 in the freezer, put 1 in the fridge. And yeah, it works. It really does. And just try and think about your meals before you do them, so that you know you're not going to run out. And hopefully you don't have the problem of having no cooker, because it's horrible. It really is. But because you're hungry and you need to eat, you have to eat it, because otherwise you're going to starve. Yeah. So if your rice feels like you're just eating a bowl of rocks, it's all good. At least it's food. And if your pasta doesn't taste that nice and isn't cooked how you like it, you're going to have to deal with it, because you're trying to survive. It doesn't matter. As long as it's edible and isn't going to kill you, you'll be fine. I can hear a William. But yeah, you can do it. If you are living off very little money, you can do it. Just believe me, I did it for about a year. Half of the year was without a cooker. And it was a pain in the ass. Really, really was. But I know it's possible, because I did it and I survived, and I didn't have anyone helping me. I didn't talk to anybody. I'd cut off all my family members because red flags. Like badly red flags. Yeah. And I had to, because I had to do a lot of escaping when I was younger, because obviously it was really bad, my life and stuff. And obviously having a family full of red flags isn't exactly what you want to live around for the rest of your life. So I had to like leave everything behind, have no money, and go off on my own little adventure and find my way out and, you know, survive. So I did, and that's how I did it. And I know that you can do it, because I did. Yeah. But anyway, have you got anything to ask me that I've not already mentioned? No? Okay. Well, I am going to leave this video where it is and go and get my little William. I don't think Gabriella is awake yet. I can't hear her. But yeah, babies are doing really well. William has been going through a phase of taking his nappy off, and it's normally when he's had a poo. So when we go and get him out of the bedroom, yeah, there's a nappy normally that's on the floor with poo. And obviously, because he took his nappy off, he's managed to play with it. Yeah, he's going through that phase. And it doesn't smell very nice, but yeah. At least it's baby poo. That's all I can say. Gabriella's still too young for that, thank God. But anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned and toodaloo mofos.